research. Thumbs up if you remember all of our research that we've been doing. Okay. Well, remember I've been doing Ruby Bridges? How many of you remember that I've been doing Ruby Bridges? Okay. And so we have a problem. I've done all this research and have all this information about her, but I only have space in my writing to just include a few details. So these are a few of the details that I want to include, but I need to figure out a way to include these two sentences together. So let's see. Kate, can you read my first sentence for me?
Inside the school, Ruby was alone with the teacher.
Very good. Who can read my second sentence for me? Trevor, will you read it for me?
The other kids did not come to school.
Very good. So let's quickly talk about this so that you understand what it's talking about. Why would the other kids not come to school? You remember what we've talked about. Connor?
Because they didn't think a black person should do this in their school.
Okay. And so what does that mean happened?
That she was alone with her teacher.
Okay, so she was alone with her teacher. So if we have two separate sentences, how could we make those together? What could we do to put this together? I want you to think for just a minute. Will you give me a thumbs up when you know how we could combine those? What do we call that when we put those two sentences together? Okay, I need to see everybody's thumbs up. Let's give everybody a chance. Okay, Alina, what do we call that one? We can add it, okay? We can add a comma. How can we do that? What kind of sentence do we call that? Okay, who can help her out? Brompton?
Compound.
A compound sentence. Good. Give yourself a pat on the back. So before we make this into a compound sentence, remember when we look at what an author writes, let's talk about what we like about our sentence. So who can look at our sentence, our first sentence, and tell me something you like about the sentence? What did that author do well? Kate?
They capitalized Ruby
Why would they capitalize Ruby?
because her name is a proper noun.
Okay, because it's a proper noun. Good job. We always capitalize as proper nouns. Okay, what else do we like? Josie?
They put a comma after school
Okay, why do you think they did that?
because they said it's at school, and then they said Ruby was alone with her
Okay,
teacher.
so it tells us where it happened. Very good. And you know what I like about that is that they put it at the beginning. Okay. What else do we like about that sentence? Brompton?
Can I say like what I don't like and what I do like?
You can tell me either.
I don't like that she didn't put comma at the end.
Comment. Well, let's see. Where do you see the and?
No, I don't like that she did not.
That she didn't use comma and? Okay. That's a good observation. Okay, what about our second sentence? What do you notice? Is there anything you like, Grant?
They didn't use a comma where did is.
What do we need a comma for?
I don't know.
Okay, do you mean an apostrophe? Like didn't? Is that what you're thinking?
No, I'm thinking of a comma.
Okay, right here between did and not?
Yeah.
Okay, so the other kids did, remember our comment tells us we're going to take a break. Okay, the other kids did not come to school. Do we need a break there? What do you think?
Not really.
Okay, so maybe it's okay the way it is? Okay, Thatcher?
I think Grant was saying about like you should turn it into like where it's a part. It's like so you keep the word shorter.
Oh, a contraction where we combine those two words? That's a good thought. We could do that to did and not, couldn't we? We could combine those into contraction. Okay, so I have to figure out if I'm going to include these two sentences in my story about Ruby Bridges. I have to figure out how to write them together. Will you get your whiteboard out? And let's see if you can come up with a way to combine these two sentences for me. I want you to do it individually, and then we're going to share, okay? So look at my two sentences, and then I want you to see if you can combine them into one sentence. Anybody have a sentence that you want to share? Who wants to share their sentence? Josie, would you share?
Inside the school, Ruby was alone with her teacher, and the other kids did not come to school.
Oh, what did she do? What did she make? What did Josie make? What do we call those
Comma.
sentences? A comma and what do we call those types of sentences?
Compound.
A compound sentence. Good job, Josie. You can pat yourself on the back. Good job. Connor?
Inside the school, Ruby was alone with her teacher, comma, the other kids did not come to school.
Okay. I like how you put that comma, and I'm glad that you said that out loud. Is there something we have to add outside that comma?
Laura, I'll come back and get
To
those
join them? What
changes.
do we have to do to join them?
Add an and.
Add an and. That's awesome. Okay, make sure if you're going to include a comma that we want to add that and, that connecting word. Okay, Bronson, will you share yours?
Inside the school, Ruby was alone with her teacher because the kids did not come to school.
Oh, I like that one. What word did Romton use that was special? What word did he use? Thatcher, what did he say? Because. What does because tell us, Romton?
It tells you why.
It tells us the why. And I like Romton's sentence because it tells us that this is why she was alone, because they weren't with the other kids did not come. Okay, great job, Romton. Anybody else have a different sentence to share? Anybody else? Will you give me a thumbs up if you got one of those same sentences that we heard out loud? Okay, anybody else want to share? Charlie, do you want to share?
Inside the school, Ruby was alone with her teacher. The other children didn't come to school.
Okay, I like what you did. So you did two sentences, right? You made those two separate sentences and kept them two separate sentences. Is there a way to make them one sentence? Can we combine them?
I didn't really do that.
Okay, you didn't do that. That's okay. That's okay. Because you can certainly, are they complete thoughts separately? Yes. But can we combine them?
Yes.
Certainly we could. Okay? So let's talk about those connecting words. We've talked about comma and Romton shared because. Are there any other ones that sometimes that we use when we connect sentences and compound sentences? Sometimes we use comma and. Who has another one? What else can we use?
Or
We could use or. Okay. What else could we use? Yes.
but.
Comma but. Okay. Now, Josie, in your sentence, use comma and, right? Could we use comma but? Would that make as much sense? Probably not. Okay. Because these two sentences have something the same. Okay. One caused the other, right? That's why Romton used because. Okay. Will you erase your board? Okay. When you go back to your seats, I want you to get your research out, and we're going to look for a sentence that we can make into a compound sentence in your writing. So you go back to your seat and get your research paper out.